Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a brand new video today. The last days have been absolutely insane. I saw that a lot of you guys liked my James Rodriguez visual. I saw that a lot of you guys liked my Mbappe, Salah, and Messi and Fati visual. If you have not seen any of those yet, be sure to click the link above so you can watch every one of those. Anyway, thanks a lot for everyone for your feedback and for your appreciation of my last visual. It absolutely means the world to me. I'm going to make a really nice Cristiano Ronaldo artwork, but we're just going to make something incredibly nice in Photoshop. If you want to see more of these artworks, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like this content, and leave a comment down below. These are all the source files I am going to use to make this artwork. They will be in the description down below, and let's head right into it. So as always, we're just going to start off with loading in our pictures of our subjects. I'm just going to position them the way that I want them to appear in the end. So right now it looks like the upper Ronaldo is like floating, and I don't really want that like at all. So we're just going to make an exposure layer like we do always, and always bump it down to like near black. Let's turn it around and let's paint some nice shadows on the rim. So right now we have to do the same but for behind him. So right now it looks like he's actually sitting on something. So right now I do want to erase some of the background that I'm not going to use. I do want to make the background like a little bit grayish, like of his shirt. So something like this maybe. So right now I do want to put some nice effect on it, and I'm just going to try something new. So it will just be trial and error. It's like the best way to make something in Photoshop. Just try something, and if it fails, just keep on trying until you find something that works. That's one of the main tips that I want to give you guys. So right now let's turn this into a smart object, and let's right now try something totally new for me. Let's try some distort. So right now I'll already do like kind of like this, but of course this is not what we want, so let's just adjust that really quickly. So right now I do want to make some outlines right here, and I'm just going to use this color real quick. If you want to copy the numbers, be sure to do that. Be sure to write it down right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a new layer first of all, and right now let's select stroke. Let's do outside, and let's see if that does something. That definitely does something. So right now, to not make it like this popping, let's just use some linear burn. And I already kind of like this. So right now, to give some motion to the background, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just paint some shadows. So right now I think like there has to be some kind of glow coming behind of him, because right now it's really just like flat, and I just want to put some nice depth in it. So we're just going to go ahead and select the outlines of him. Let's right now fill this in with white. And right now let's go into blur and Gaussian blur. And right now let's make some nice glowing around him. It does add something, definitely. So right now I think it would look pretty cool if we add some like reflection to him to the ground. So the way I'm going to do that is just duplicate the Ronaldo layer. Let's right now hit transform and flip vertical. Right now let's put it down below. So right now it doesn't really match, but no worries, we've got a trick for that as well. Let's right now just go into the warp tool. Let's select a 5x5, and right now we can just adjust this. Oh no, that's not what we want. And let's do the same for over here. And let's right now put it in back. And let's right now put on a layer mask, and let's paint away some of the areas, because it is a reflection, it doesn't have to be too bright. So I think this already looks pretty good. So right now we've got this, but of course the reflection is like in perspective, but we have a pretty nice tool for that. Let's just use perspective for that. And let's make it a little bit more in-depth. So right now let's reduce the opacity to like around 40, 50 even. So that looks super good. But of course it has to fade away also. So let's right now just paint away some of the areas that we don't want it to show. And let's even reduce the opacity to like 40. So I really already like this right now, but of course there misses something around here and around here, so we're just going to make some more adjustments to that. So I found these fire particles, and I think that would look pretty nice. They will be available in the description down below, or you can just search some on Google for yourself. And we're just going to play around with this. So right now I've just put a disk texture in behind. You will see it if we apply a camera raw filter. Right now it's not really there to see. So right now I think that his arm like this is pretty fluent, but I think like this half should just be in the visual. I think that just needs to be there. Right now it looks pretty weird. So right now I do want to make some kind of text effect to fill up the background a little bit more, so we're just going to do that real quick. So right now we're going to make a nice effect out of this. The way to do that is just to double click on this layer, just go to bevel and emboss, and we're just going to choose some inner bevel. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the fill so it gives a nice effect. You see right here. I really like this already, but to really boost the effect we're just going to hold Command J, and we're just going to duplicate the text layer. So right now it does really add something to the background. I think that this one has to be a little bit more see-through, so we're just going to change that real quick. Let's just go for something like 70%. I think with a camera raw filter that would absolutely look insane good. And I think we're almost done, guys. So let's just go ahead and group this. And right now let's add a very nice camera raw filter. And this is it, guys. I really like this one. I really like how it turned out. I really like all the effects that we put on it, and of course the camera raw filter really finishes it off really quite nicely. So guys, if you like this video, if you like this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more of these videos, be sure to check out my channel. I'm going to do a loads more, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If you guys like this content, be sure to hit that thumbs up and be sure to comment down below what you like about it, because I love all the feedback that I get from you guys. If you guys want to help me grow, if you want to see more of this content, let me know, and I will see you guys later.